Hello, can you hear me? Excellent. Okay, so here's our last practice, and we're doing the forechecking drill, where Tim had just explained F1, F2, F3. So here he dumped the puck in, and I'm going to pause this occasionally. I'm not sure. I think it's glitchy, but right now we've got Emily and Addie. So Emily's racing in for the puck, and we've got F1, F1, and F1. We don't have an F2 or an F3. So Emily's going to get that puck, go around the net. We've got F1 now chasing. We've got F2 heading her off at the net, which is okay. And we've got this girl as F really nothing. So if this is a true forecheck, F1 needs to be tighter on her. In a game situation, it probably would be. It's hard to replicate this in a drill. But F1 needs to be here and taking the body. If we lose this race, okay, so F1 there, F2 supporting, F3 need to stay high because you're the new read. So if these girls lose contain, now you have to pressure and become F1. If they reverse, they'll probably stay with it, but then you come over here. If they win the battle, if F1 takes her out, gets the puck, F2 is going to slide out a little bit to get a pass, and then F3, you would read it and come here in the slot, maybe here somewhere. If she comes around, you slide in for a backdoor one-timer. But need F1, 2, and 3. So now here, you can see all three girls almost below the goal line. So really not the F anything there. So now here we've got new group coming in. Looks like Liv, Rylan, and Maria, so same group. Puck gets dumped. F1 is pressuring, F2 is supporting and reading, F3 staying in a decent spot so far. So here we've got F1 angling well and about to take out the body. F2, you got a little bit deep here. You want to support here so that if, say, this girl in white had blazing speed and busts around the corner and totally beats F1, you want to be in a better support position so that you can angle here with no risk of losing D side. So now the D reverses or loses puck here. So F1 takes the body. F2 is in a good position. But okay, so here we lose our contain. And so this F1 gets beat. F2 is not on D side position and ends up, they both get beat. So here we're looking good. F1 and F2. F3, you should also be up here a bit more, reading this play. For now, the play is going to be here. That will force this D some anxiety, because if you're here, this D is like, well, do I go up here and cover her and leave the front of the net open, or do I just stand here and cover nobody, in which case you're wide open? So F3, stay here to support, because that's where your passing lane is, right here. Even if F1 gets the puck, there's no passing lane. If you slide down here, even if they get the puck, again, there's no passing lane. Or even if you slide here, for now the goalie can get it. So find yourself a passing lane. And now you can see F2 too tight, losing contain. F1 also doesn't take the body there. So F1, your primary role is tie this girl up. So you can see decent position. Now we get a little bit puck focused. Little snowplow. Oh, I think I got her. Gone. So here's the next one. And Tim's going to throw it in the other corner. See if y'all respond to the wrinkle. So now here we got, again, looks like Rylan busted in as F1. This wing is F2. Liv is supporting fairly well, at least coasting in high. You want to be over here again, so you have an angle, or you are an option. We win this race, it looks like. So, but again, here this F3 is way too low. You're just literally skating into their D, saying, please lift my stick. I'm right here for you. So here our forecheck is pretty good. 2 F1s, again, F3 come over. So now here, this girl becomes F1. It's not always easy to know who's F1 and who's F2. If you're both busting butt to get down there and cover, you'll pretty soon discover who's F1 and 2. F1 is the first one to make contact. So now this girl, you can come up here a little bit, maintain D side and a good angling teamwork. So this girl's obviously got her pinched off here, so you don't have to come true D side. You can come here because if this girl gets beat, it's going to be this way. So if you stay here, as soon as she gets beat, now you're there to angle and become F1. No body here, no tie up. Now you're literally skated into the corner. So now this girl is F1. So she's got to take the body. F2, you got to take D side position. You got to now pull yourself out, come up here so that F1 can battle and you're there to support the puck. So now F1 gets the puck. Now F2, you're nowhere in the play. If you're here to support, now as soon as F1 gets the puck, bam, you can go to the net. F3, don't be a magnet here. Don't go purposely being covered. Now, if F3 was up here, we get the puck. F2 is here supporting or more proactively anticipating the play. As soon as you see her become F1, you come here. Now you have momentum. Now you can bust to the net. F3, if you're supporting on the correct side up high, now you've got this girl going to the net, F2 going to the net, F1 can attack the net, and we've got a 3-on-1 then, because now this D is beat. D lost, D side contained. So we'd have all 3 girls attacking the net. Instead, we've got this girl out of the play, this girl tied up and not an option, and the puck carrier being closely chased by their D. And we lose the frame here, but it's just a battle. Instead of being a strategic 3-on-1 where we easily pick them apart, we're making things easy for defenders by skating into them and not getting open with the puck or for the puck. So here comes a new group, dumped in on the other side. We've got good forecheck. F1, the D are in red. So F1 is going to win this race. F2 is supporting in a decent position, but you're not actually supporting as F2 here. You're kind of racing as a backup F1. There's a subtle difference there, but regardless, so here we got F1, F3. You're like completely covered here. You're putting your stick blade right in this girl's skate. There's no way you're going to get a pass here. So back up, not there, you're in a good spot. So there you're like, okay, come over here. Now F2 is going to realize, got to get to the net. F1 has the puck. Now here, in front, don't be a magnet here. You're in a pretty good spot here, but if you come up this way, spread them out. We're getting magnetized to traffic and taking plays away from ourselves. A couple frames forward here, you're literally taking your passing lane away. F2 is coming out front in a good position. That's pulling the D with her. F3, if you're up here, if you spread this out, now this D is in a tough spot. If you come up here, this D is like, oh, I got to stay with her, stay with her. This D is going to come in front with Ava. Puck carrier can just walk in. And we've literally let girls do that in games, which we can't do. But F3, if you get open and stay open, find open space, instead of magnetizing to coverage, this play becomes easy. Instead, we take away passing lanes. There's no passing lane here. There's really no passing lane here. She's trying to get out front. So now this is a tough play, but you're turning your forehand into coverage. So right here, the D are a little bit too focused on the puck. There's nobody covering anybody. But F3, again, if you're up here, even if you had circled up here and then circled back, right now, you'd be circling into the slot with momentum. So you'd be hooked here, come across with momentum on your forehand. This is an easy area layup. So you could just pop the puck here, you could skate right into it, and you'd have all day to shoot in the slot. Instead, this girl's forced to play against the zone. Both D are focused here, and neither teammate has given a passing lane. So right now, we've made this play a 1-on-2. We have turned a 3-on-2 advantage into a 1-on-2 disadvantage by taking away our passing lanes. And so there's the only play. This D pressures. There's no passing lane. She's like, I just got to chuck it up here. And surprise, surprise, we lose possession. So spread them out, make the easy passes. Just because it feels too easy in practice, oh, it's kind of cheating if I come up here and spread. Well, it should feel that way. That's the way a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1 should feel, is it should feel like you're making it easy on yourselves rather than, oh, let's make a challenging hard play and I got to fight through traffic. Avoid the traffic. Okay, I think this one is the same shift, just another try at it. So dumps it in, change the drill a little bit so the D are at a disadvantage. So forwards are going to win the race. So Ava wins this race. This forward is kind of supporting this girl's figuring out what's going on. So we're in a pretty good position here. Now, as this girl comes around the puck or comes around the net with the puck, this girl here, you know she's got the puck. You know there's nobody close to her, so she's obviously going to maintain possession. This girl, I think this is Belle. This is good positioning here. So she's giving herself a passing lane. This girl's coming around the net. She's hooking wider to maintain her passing lane rather than come in to stop it. So now here, you know this girl's carrying on. You know she's probably going to pass it here. Don't come behind the net. There's no threat here. I guess you could be supporting here for the cycle down, but at this point, it's pretty obvious she's going to pass it up top, which she does. Now, if you're anticipating that, get out front. You should already be here so that as soon as Belle catches the puck, you can now carry on this way, spread this D, and we can maintain this 2-on-1 against this D. So then as she gets the puck, and we're going to lose the frame here. Maybe we'll get it back. Not enough time. But as she gets the puck, if you're up here, now again, we can maintain this 2-on-1. She can read this D and that D. If this D, see if I can rewind it here. Now right here, as she's catching the puck, if this forward is coming up here to support, she's got, it becomes a 3-on-1 again because she can read this D, and if this D commits to her, she just taps it back down to the center who can attack the net. As the center attacks the net, this girl comes and it becomes a 2-on-1 here. If this girl stays here, Belle's going to drive, and if you're up here, now there's a 2-on-1 here. With this D will come up to attack, and if you're here, it's a 2-on-1 here and here against this D. So constantly attack the net and create 2-on-1. Whereas right now, again, we've made this a 1-on-1, or really a 2-on-1. Belle's in a pretty good position, and Ava has an easy outlet, so she takes the easy pass. But now when Belle has the puck, it's kind of a 0-on, or a 1-on-0. But assuming this D carries up here, if there's a forward here, it's an easy pass and then probably even a give and go. So then she can make the easy pass here. This D's momentum is going to go this way. Ava cuts to the net, and it's bing, bing, and probably a backdoor goal. Playing a series of 2-on-1s instead of taking yourself out of the play by hiding behind the net. So right here, that pass is coming up. and we're still hiding behind the net and the defender. So anticipate the play, support the puck, and get in places where it's easier and more likely to be a threat. Okay, here's a new group come in, dumps it in. Give a little pause here so you can see the glitchy. Got a good forecheck. White against white. It's these two reds with this white. So there we got both forwards beating the D. I think it's Maria coming in. So Liv, you're F3. Come up here to support so you can make decisions later, but you're just standing with your stick in the air watching. Don't be a spectator. Get in the play. There's zero threat to you here, and you're zero threat to become a threat. So now, Maria, this would be a good chance for us to do a cycle play, which we should run, and we could even run it this way as a cycle drill. But you pick up this puck and you just stop in traffic, into traffic. So you're going to try to get the puck on your forehand. Liv is covered, skates right into the defender again here. So Liv, come around or stay wide. If she stays wide, and it's kind of your read here, Liv. If she picks up the puck and wants to pass it, you have to come here to get open, pull this defender with you. If Maria, if you pick up the puck and attack the net, now Liv, you can stay wide and force this defender wide with you. Maria will walk in all alone. Ryland's got a good contain on that D. Ryland, you could just give a slight interference here, let Maria walk. Then Liv, you come here, pull the D with you. Maria's going to walk in. But probably the correct play here would be to set up the cycle. And so Maria, I know you're going to try to get on your forehand, but the traffic is wrong here. Rather than snow plowing and picking up the puck and getting on your forehand in the middle of traffic, pick it up and wheel around on your forehand. And then you've got your supporting center here. So then Ryland, you'd support as the cycle. So then Maria, you'd pick up the puck, cycle around this way, get it on your forehand, get your head up. So now you can read it. Is this D going to lock up? In which case you walk, you attack the net. Is this D going to come to you? Which, if she does, that's great. You continue attacking the net, draw her in. That'll draw Liv wide open. So then Liv, you would read it, maintain your forehand, maintain a passing lane, so that as Maria cycles around and walks in, this D commits, you've got an easy pass walking in on basically a breakaway. If it runs differently, if Maria, you pick up the puck here and this D releases and pressures you, now you cycle it down low to your center. At that point, Ryland, you would either carry on the cycle or pick it up and attack the net. If this D commits too high, you pick it up and attack the net. Now Liv's got the same 2-on-1 option. This D will be forced in the middle. So Ryland, if you were to pick it up here, attack the net, you'd be on your forehand. This D's probably like, oh crap, I gotta pressure her. If she pressures you, you pick up the puck and she pressures you here, it's an easy slide out to Liv in the slot for, again, a breakaway. If she plays the middle more, you attack the net aggressively, cut her hands, and probably score a goal. So if we cycle here, we play the 3-on-2 as a 3-on-2 instead of, I'm kind of stuck here. My forward is taking herself out of the play. I can't really beat this girl. You could, actually. If you get your feet moving, recognize that your center's taken away her body position. If you just get your feet moving here, right here, get your feet moving towards the net, attack the net. You're all alone. Right there, instead of just firing it, passing to the goalie, get your feet moving, you'd be walking in, because Liv's got this D contained, Ryland's got this D contained. If you've got your feet moving, there's nobody to stop you here. But probably the best play is pick it up and cycle, and we'll need to run some cycle drills to get the feel for that. Okay, so here's another one, same group, with some good reads and some good support. It's always easier when default down. But so here we win the race. We've got a decent read here on F3. F2 is in a good supporting position. Is she going to get the puck? Which way is she going to go? Is she going to lose it? You're able to react either way. F3 is in a decent position. Also to read the puck, should be a little bit higher, but you're drifting that way. So here, F1 gets the puck, and she's going to read this D. Okay, the D is pinched down, so F2's got to be open. It's an easy pass, doesn't have to be a great pass, but she just taps it out to her. This D's committed, easy pass out to Rylan, who picks it up and now controls the puck, gets the puck on her forehand. Now, again, this D falls down, but it's a good read here. So we've got a 3-on-1 strategically. So Liv, you could attack the net a little bit more. You're still a good outlet, and this D is still focusing on you a little bit, enough. Rylan's attacking the net just enough to force this D to come to. So now this D is pressuring. Rylan reads the D and slides it across to Maria, and it's an easy tap-in goal because the goalie also has to honor that shot because Rylan's in a dangerous position. So that's the proper way to read the D on a first a 2-on-1. We make this 2-on-1 effective. So Rylan makes this one, instead of a 1-on-1 battle, it's a 2-on-1 and an easy pass. Maintains possession. Now we've got a 3-on-2, but we're spread out well. So this D has to honor the puck. So this is a good position here with the puck, and this forward is spread out as well. These D have to honor both. This one falls, so now we're still in a good position to play the 3-on-1. And Rylan's not only reading the D, but also reading the goalie. If this goalie's deep in the crease and focused here, Rylan knows she can shoot. This is prime scoring area here. But right here, D has to commit. Easy tap in. That's a good read, 3-on-2, 3-on-1. Here's the next rush. Do it one more time. Puck gets dumped in. Y'all are feeling good. You just had a great play. D racing for the puck. F1 racing for the puck. F2 in a good supporting position. F3 wondering what's going to happen. So now we've got F1 committed. F2 starting to read the play, and F3 2 committed. So even if you think that this girl is going to get beat, you have to let F2 play F2. Or, I think it's Rylan here, if you see that you're pinched off, draw that D with you. So now let Maria become F2, and you pull out to be F3. Right now, we've got all three forwards committed deep. We've got F1 doing a pretty good job taking the body. F2, you're tied up, so this needs to be a switch. So Maria's going to go get the puck. Rylan, you need to real quickly, especially now when you see the puck freeing up, heel up here, and just with a quick power turn, you know Maria's going to get this puck. That defense is pinned completely against the boards, facing the glass. You know Maria or Liv is going to get the puck. So right here, power turn out onto your forehand. Maria's going to pick it up on her forehand. Now you can option this D. If you're peeling here on your forehand, Maria can read the D and either slide it to you or walk in. We're going to kind of run into each other, literally run into each other, and lose the puck. And so that's where I stopped and said we had 3 girls deep, no F3 high, and it just didn't work. Okay, here's another one where it should be a cycle. This is an awkward, odd rush, not an odd man rush, but just an odd rush. The puck pops up because the goalie popped it up there. But F1 is going to beat the D to the puck here. So now you've got the puck here. Your momentum is carrying this way. Everybody's a little bit clustered because of the awkward way that this popped out to us. With your feet moving that way, if you get the puck here, you could attack that, but that's just not the way it's going to shape up. So now our D, and it looks like you're going to try, but it's too tight. So here our D is going to pressure. There's no passing lane here. This is probably too tight because you're on your forehand, just an unfortunate circumstance. So right here, you're going to feel this pressure. There's no passing lane here. Even if the defender wasn't, the goalie stick should be. Kind of get your stick on the ice here. You can block these passes, be aggressive, owning your crease. But there's no passing lane here. This is a tough lane because she's on her forehand. So if you get the puck here, escape out. You see a lot of times Ryland do this in the corner in games. Control the puck and maintain possession. So right here, you just fling it out and it goes to nobody and we rattle it around, but it's really not a hockey play. So rewinding a bit, back to the dump. So right here, you pick up this puck here, feel the pressure. So here you try to attack the net, which is fine. You're on your forehand, which is good. But you see that the pressure is here and there's going to be no passing lanes anywhere. Escape out and carry up the wall. As soon as you get up the wall here, so here you're thinking, read the D, read the D. If this D follows you, you're carrying up this way, you're drawing this D out. As they come up here, Maria, you need to come out. Again, spread out the D, give yourself a passing lane. If you stay here, this D's job is easy. She can just stay in this passing lane and attack both or all three. So spread them out. But Olivia, pick up the puck, escape up the wall, and carry the puck up the wall. So as you would carry it up here, you'll force this D with you, and you can read this D. Now Ryland can support. If Maria comes up here, this D is forced up here, so this D would be here. Olivia, you have the puck here on the wall. If the D follows you, Ryland, you be down here, you say deep, deep, deep. Olivia, you just cycle it down deep, just like before. And then Maria, you'd be here. This D would be forced in the middle. Olivia carries the puck up, cycles it down. Ryland, you're supporting here. Pick up the puck and you can either attack the net. Now you've got a 2-on-1 with yourself with the puck. Maria up here, forcing this D here, assuming that this D ties up with Olivia carrying up. Sorry. If this D doesn't carry up with you, Olivia, if she stays down, now you attack the net. Come across the circles just like we do in so many drills. Attack the net, come across here. And if this D stays down deep, Ryland would be down here. If she stays down with Ryland, you attack the net. Now this D's forced to pressure you. And Maria, again, if you're up here, now, Olivia, you're reading the 2-on-1 on top. So you'd come around here with the puck. This D comes out. If she comes out to play you real aggressively as you're coming around, easy slide over here for a one-timer to Maria or attack the net. If she stays in the middle, you keep attacking the net. Maria, you'd slide up with her. As this D backs in, Olivia, then you just fire a shot. And as she fires a shot, Maria, you're going to the net for a rebound. So it gives us a series of 2-on-1s again and a series of reads. And you don't have to read it. You don't have to read it like a book where it takes 20 minutes to read a page. You're just feeling the pressure. So Olivia, as you come up, if this D stays on you, you know there's nobody down deep. So pass it where the D isn't. If the D is right on you, slide it down deep. If she isn't on you, then you know you've got time and take it. So it's just a series of reads where you read this D, either cycle it or carry, and it's just an either or. Because we've got a 3-on-2 or a 2-on-1, so it's either or. Either she stays with you and you cycle it down, or she's not pressuring you and you carry the puck. And then you get up to the top and it's either this D pressures you and you pass it across, or she stays in the middle, takes the pass away, and you attack the net and shoot. It's just a series of either ors. And you don't have to really see the play unfolding. You just understand there's only two of them. So where there's pressure, somebody's open. Instead, we just throw it to the front of the net and there's really nothing. Now here too, give yourself a passing lane here, Liv. So this play develops into nothing. Try to bang it around, bang it in, but it doesn't go. So now Ryland's going to pick up the puck. Liv, get in front. Right now we've got all three forwards down deep, which works because it's only a 3-on-2. But right now, you know she's got the puck. Don't screw around behind the net with, even if you get a pass, there's no chance of scoring. bust out here as fast as you can, feet moving out front. No reason to be standing up still watching with your stick in the air, because now, even though this D fell and Maria's also not an option, it's just a battle. So we had a defender down, clear possession of the puck on her forehand, and all we get out of it is a one-on-one battle. Liv, if you are out here right now, Ryland doesn't have to battle here. She just slides it out front, and you're all alone. Instead, we lose the puck because nobody's getting open away from the puck. Make it easy on yourselves. Take the easy play. So right here, we know we have possession of the puck. Get out here and get open. Don't stand here watching behind the net, especially right-handed. If you're left-handed, it's easy to sneak out here, but as a righty, get out here. Okay, this one's a little bit hard to see. We're going to lose the frame a little bit, but it's a new puck. Nothing happened on the first rush. Ryland, I think it is, picks it up here, and she's skating up the wall just like she would in a cycle. And this turns into a really good series of 2-on-1s, and you can see the D get confused. So Ryland picks it up. It's a simple read. What's this girl going to do? Okay, she's pressuring me with the puck. The other D is behind her here, covering Olivia. So Ryland just makes the easy pass. And Maria gets high. Rather than sitting down low, she's up high, making herself an option, giving herself a lane. And now she's got all day. So this D makes the decision to stay with Ryland. This D's going to come across and do something in the middle here. Looks like cover Olivia. So now the D are confused. Now this D's covering here. This D's like, okay, you got her. Who do I got? I guess I better go get the puck carrier. Now Maria makes the easy play. She's like, okay, this D's coming to me, so I can just slide it across to Ryland. And it's just an easy pass because we're always giving ourselves a lane. It's a 3-on-2, and you girls are making the simple plays. The passing is the easy part. It's the getting open without the puck that takes a little bit of constant thinking. First of all, Maria getting up high here, so Ryland can give her the easy pass. Then carrying on with the puck, and she carries on, and Ryland gets open to give her an easy pass. If Ryland just sits here with her stick in the air watching with her legs straight, there's nothing for Maria. She can't really shoot. This D's coming out to attack her, and it would be a one-on-one again. But because Ryland pops out, opens her forehand, it's an easy play. And so we don't score here, but this is a series of good 2-on-1. Easy play, passing across to Maria, who carries into open space, reads the D. Am I going to shoot? Am I going to pass to Liv? Don't really have much, but Ryland is getting open here. There we go. Good reads on a 3-on-2 or a series of 2-on-1. Okay, now this one is where Tim changes the drill up a little bit, and you're just going to carry in a 3-on-2. And this was a test. He was like, I just want to see what you girls do. And we did this one a few times. And so slides it over to Maria. And now this is pretty consistent with all of you. Your first inclination is attack the middle. We've got the puck. Somehow we have to get to the middle. That's the opposite of what we actually want, because this is where the defenders are. This is just a cluster. There's nothing here. We want to attack the net or attack the zone wide. And so here you can see, probably going to draw your line mates off sides, making that move for one thing. But there's really nothing here. There's no play where anyone getting the puck is going to be able to attack the net with a scoring opportunity. Liv was probably offside there, maybe not. But even if she isn't, catch that pass, Liv. Even if she isn't, she gets the puck here, and this D is able to take out both girls here. So Maria, from where the puck is, there's no passing lane here for you. Ryland, you're easily covered by Addie, and there's just a one-on-one battle. So there's nothing yet. So there, Ryland, you're doing a good job coming over to support, and you actually get the puck. So And then Maria, you're doing a good job drawing that D up. So now you come up high, you're like, okay, I'm open. You see it shaking your stick a little bit. That forces this D to honor it, and Rylan can just walk in because Olivia's tying up that defender. So now here, Rylan, you don't have to pass it. If you've got all day, walk it in. If this D doesn't commit to you, keep walking. It's called attacking the net or forcing the D to honor you. So attack this net until you can no longer attack the net, or until you draw your D, which frees up a better opportunity for your line mate. If you carry this puck to here, it'll force Addie to come here. Now you can easily slide the puck across to Maria right here instead of way up here. And so right now you were not actually covered. So if you're not covered, that means she is. And that's what happens here. Addie's pretty much right on her. So force them to commit to you as the puck carrier so that then it frees up your line mate. Okay, here's the very next rush. Same thing. Tim sends it to Olivia instead. So now we've got Olivia does a good job driving wide, or at least your forehand. And we've got forwards. We'll see what they do. So here, Rylan's doing a pretty good job trailing. Maria's going to go to the net and draw this deep, but you can see it here. There's no passing lane. So this right now is a one-on-one, mostly because of Liv's focus on the puck. But at best, this is a two-on-one. Maria, you're basically out of this play. So we carry on. So now here, this is the one, Liv, where I said, if you read this D, you can see this D is pressuring you hard. It's just an easy drop pass to this area for Rylan. You get so focused on beating this girl on a one-on-one that you don't even realize it's a two-on-one and your line mate is wide open. So eventually you do try to escape, and now you're looking to pass, and Rylan was driving to the net, so a little bit out of it, and now we try to make that pass, but it gets deflected because we give the D a chance to get back in the play. So right here, we'll talk about this later, the F2 driving, but for now, Liv, this is where you read this D, and it's just an either or. Either she attacks you and you just drop it anywhere. You could bounce it off the boards hard, you could drop it on your backhand, you could even probably use your forehand and drop it here. You could drop it anywhere in this area if she takes you. So either she takes you and you drop it to your line mate, or she stays back soft and plays this pass and you carry on attacking the net. But as is, you're solely focused on beating this girl that you don't leverage your line mate on a two-on-one. So we had a great two-on-one here. Now we turn it into a one-on-one and we give the D a chance to recover. Maria, you're still out of the play here. You're zero option for anybody. So this is at best a two-on-one. Give the D a chance to recover, intercept the pass. Okay, so here we just spent a bunch of time explaining everything. I was saying F2 drive to the middle, in between the D, split the D. So these D are listening, right? They're like, oh, I see what you guys are going to do. So now we start the drill. Liv does a pretty good job driving wide, and it's not entirely clear whose F2 is going to be. Like, we started not quite ready, but I was saying read this D. And so this D is now kind of cheating. So she's playing this two-on-one the way she should be. Now, if we had started more like a real game and you were able to drive the net, if this D is playing here and you drive the middle here, especially being right-handed, Olivia can just pass it right through this gap. And it's going to go right to your forehand and you come around and shoot on your forehand. But because we are where we are, now Liv, you read this D. If she plays you, now, and her stick is trailing, so she's taking away that passing lane. Keep your feet moving, cut her hands, and I guess we'll have to talk about what that means, but basically cut her off. If her stick is behind you, you've got her beat. You can keep your feet crossing over, get around her here, If she's playing this, so it's either or. Either she takes you and you drop it, or she does this and plays this pass and you just attack the net. If you fake this drop pass a little bit, just like you did, get her stick caught here, and then whip your hips around and cut her off, you've got her beat. Instead, you're trying to force this drop pass, not reading her, but forcing the drop pass. Keep going. You can see now you're past her. So you read her. If she takes away this pass, you attack the net. Now you attack the net. Maria attacks the net this way, and it's a 2-on-1 on this girl. So you turn this 2-on-1 into beating this girl. Now it becomes a new 2-on-1 here. And if we play it as effectively, it's either a 1-on-0 or a 1-on-0. So we're constantly turning 2-on-1s into a new 2-on-1, hoping to gain a 1-on-0, which eventually it would be. So here we drop it back to the defender because we didn't actually read her. We tried to force the play rather than reading the defender. Okay, so now here we're explaining the read. You read this D. We're going to do it again. And this is a good one. You girls do a really good job of consistently reading the D. So Maria's not quite ready and it kind of throws it off. But so here you got the puck attacking wide. D's playing it basically as a 1-on-1. This D realizes there's nothing here. So this is essentially a 2-on-2. D is forcing you wide. Good support here though. You come across and you're not thinking, oh, I have to get it here before I make a pass, or he's not really covering me. You do a good job here, realizing the pressure. This swipe is coming, and she's committed here. So you just read her and make the easy pass to Rylan. Now this D is already committing here. One way or another, Rylan controls the puck, realizes these two are focusing on me. My lineman is open. And she's going to look over here. Now, right here, this is probably the wrong read because this is the most committed D. So right here, even though, Rylan, you just got it from Olivia, if you can just slide it right through here, Olivia is probably the most open. Now, it's a risky pass. You'd have to force it through the defender. So the pass you make here, Maria, is a good one. But if you're able to just slide it through her feet or her stick gap somehow, Olivia can then attack, and that's probably the best play. But as is, you realize, okay, there's a lot of pressure here on me. Make the play here. Maria's already reading the play, realizing they're covering here, pressuring me. So the play is down deep to Olivia. And that's a series of good reads. We'll watch it again here. Hopefully it's not too glitchy. Good read there. Pass to Rylan. Bobbles it a little bit, control that puck. But then a good read right here, sliding over to Maria, who's going to fan on it a little bit, but make the good read, getting it down to Olivia. So that's a series of good reads there. That's good. Okay, so now we saw you girls are starting to understand the reads and how you play those 2-on-1s. So we're starting to scheme here, creating a football play where we say, all right, F2 in the center, Rylan, you're going to bust the middle, and then Maria, the wide wing, you're going to come across and trail. And it'll create confusion in these D. So there's the scheme. Ready, break. Now start it off with Olivia, and Rylan right away is going to the net. And you're going to see instantly, this is backing up this D. Addie right now is thinking, oh crap, I got to get going. I got to cover this girl, even though she doesn't have the puck. Emily's obviously forced to play the puck and we're offsides, but still. So now we've got a play here. So this D is now taken out of the play. Rylan's busting to the net. She's got inside position. If Olivia can get it through, Rylan's got her beat. And there she is beat. So now this is the most dangerous play. So Liv, if you can, you want to take that most dangerous play and slide it through to Rylan for the breakaway. but as is, it consumes this D's attention. This D still has to focus here, and the trailer is wide open, and Maria's in a good supporting position. It looks like she's way over, but she understands Ryland's right-handed. She probably can't swing the pass this way because the defender's stick is there and she's right-handed. So if she can get it back to me, it's going to be right here, and then I can attack the net. And that's exactly what happens. So Olivia makes a good read back to Maria, and now Maria, attack the net here. Just because you're wide open and this works so great doesn't mean you have to shoot the puck. Attack the net. So I'll let this play. It's probably glitching. So here we're coming in the zone. Ryland busts through on a great play. Olivia's going to drop it back. Now right here, Maria, you get this puck with this much time and space. Attack the net. This isn't a dangerous shot here on the boards, off balance, with no traffic. So then Ryland, you as well, if she's going to shoot, stay here for the rebound, which I think you do, but you can start pivoting and back out to here so that as Maria attacks the net, she'll play a series or a combination of 2-on-1s. Olivia or Maria, you attack the net here. You're reading this D for a 2-on-1, and you're also reading this D for a 2-on. If Ryland backs out, Addie's going to have to play the middle, and either she's going to commit to you and you slide it over, or she's going to stay here and you focus on this 2-on-1. But the goal is to take out one of these defenders. So Maria, if you attack the net here, this D is still sliding backwards, attack the net. Now you've got this D stuck in a 2-on-1. And Ryland, if you come out here, now it's a better 2-on-1. But always attack the net. The goal is to get the puck and attack the net. That attacking the net will force a 2-on-1. We want to constantly create 2-on-1s and attack the net to force their hand so that it makes it easy to read them. Okay, so here was a quick audible or coaching moment. So Liv, I think you said, I couldn't get on my forehand if I attack that way, or maybe it's Maria, and you're right. If you're attacking wide, so for me, it's left-handed. If I attack wide, I'm on my backhand, right? And you said, well, I need to avoid that. But watch how I attack the zone wide here. And if you attack wide enough and push yourself really wide, if I were to skate right here, closer to the D, I'm forced to protect the puck on my backhand. But if I widen out and you see my feet, I kind of skate around the puck here rather than bringing the puck wide. I leave the puck here and then skate my feet around the puck. Now I'm on my forehand, but my feet are almost on the board. You can keep the puck in the same spot, but position your body so that you're able to attack on your forehand. Now I can read this D, either passing across, if Maria's driving the net, splitting the D, and that pass is there like it was for Ryland that time. Now I'm on my forehand and I can make a better pass splitting that D, or I can still just drop it. It's always easy to drop the puck. You guys do it all the time, right? Whether on my forehand or backhand, it's easy to drop the puck here if that's the way the play progresses, and then I can carry on and I'm on my forehand for a one-timer if she gives it back. But if you attack wide on your forehand, now you've got options. Now you can either read this D to pass across, like I'm looking here, or if they don't honor you and they just play the passes, now you keep creeping in and fire it on your forehand, or drop it back there. And there I was saying, if they don't honor you, just pull the puck and attack the net. Take the breakaway if that's what they give you. And right-handed, it's the same thing Maria just asked. So attack wide, and now on your offhand, right-handed, you'd be attacking for that pass or the drop pass, or swing it up to your forehand or your backhand, protect the puck, cut hands, and attack the net. If this D just sits here expecting the drop pass, boom, take it to the net. Okay, so now you're going to see the difference here. We just went over attack wide and get the puck to your forehand, even if you're off wing. So now the big difference here, Maria, you pick it up on your forehand and you're attacking the middle. Your momentum is to the middle. And now you're essentially on your backhand already. Now you have to protect the puck. Now this D is attacking you and you really can't slide it through. So Rylan, you have a decision to make here. This is an awkward play because again, the way it started, but Maria, if you can just slide it through here, Rylan, you got to talk to her. If you're saying, yeah, deep, or I'm here and she hears you coming across, all you have to do, Maria, is slide it up past this D and Rylan can bring it in for a breakaway. But because you're not attacking wide, so that if you remember, when I was showing attacking wide, the puck was right here and my feet were on the boards. Versus here, your feet are not even outside the dot and the D is right on you. If the puck is still here, but your feet are swung over here at this point, now you're on your forehand. You can keep your feet moving, even though the puck is on your forehand dragging it, you can still keep your feet moving here if you attack the zone wide and you'll have the same read. Either right, if you swing it to your forehand here, Rylan would obviously just say, hey, I'm open for the breakaway, and you'd make the forehand to forehand pass. But instead, we're forced to protect the puck, and now you're stuck. Now the puck is where your feet should be, and you should be on your forehand, but you can't because this D is gonna cover you. So we're stuck because we didn't attack the zone wide. Oops, wrong button there. But regardless, I think you see it. Now this one, we switched groups, and this is really just kind of funny, but it does kind of show your natural inclinations and the reason the coaches talked about doing these types of drills. So this is a 3-on-2 drill. This is this group's first time, so you're a little bit unsure of what's supposed to happen. But so Tim slides it over. I think it's Bell. Says, okay, go. All three of you go. So now you start going. This is a 3-on-2. And what am I going to do with the puck here? What do I do with the 3-on-2? I've got all this space. What do I? Oh, I guess I'll dump it in. And it was like, no, we're supposed to skate it. But that honestly, we're doing that in games where we're in a 3-on-2 and you girls don't understand where to go with the puck. And you're like, well, I got it here. I guess I better dump it deep. And we're giving away scoring opportunities, dumping the puck in on odd man rushes. So again, this one's just a little bit funny because confusion over the drill, but still shows the natural inclination or a lack of aggressiveness in, if I've got the puck on a 3-on-2, attack the net. Your first instinct should be, okay, I'm just going to go to the net, rather than, I guess I'll dump it. Okay, so here we're like, okay, let's start it over, and now we'll see what your girl's common second instinct is. So we're going to restart. I need to drive to my forehand, and so the play here is, what do I do with it? Attacking the middle. And so she's going to drive wide. She's driving wide. And so we had just said F3 come across and trail, but this is, again, a cluster. So this is a good read. And this was, the first one was a good read too. So Bell came across, defense pressured, just slide it across. Now Ava's open, and I think this D is totally beat. So now Ava's going to play this one as a 2-on-1. Makes the easy pass over to Maisie. And obviously not on the forehand, doesn't quite connect, but that's a series of good reads where it's 2-on-1, dish it, 2-on-1, dish it. So we're at least looking for those 2-on-1s. And there Maisie makes the easy pass. Looks here, makes this D honor the pass across or the drive. As soon as she commits, Maisie just makes the easy pass back to Ava. So now we're in a good position. We're spread out. You're a little bit too far here, but you just dished. Bell's in a good position, high, keeping her forehand open. Now this D is forced to come up top here. She's forced to honor this pass. Now if Ava were to drive, and I think she's probably getting the puck here, judging by the goalie paying attention up here, yeah. But then it opens up this area for a 2-on-1. So even if Belle isn't open, if this girl's taking her out, it opens up this ice for a bigger 2-on-1. Now, right here, Ava, you're going to want to drive the net. And I think you probably lose it. I was going to say shoot, but that was a good series of reads there. Okay, so here the coaches are going to show a 3-on-2 rush with splitting the D. So Tim's carrying it wide, and the D is not quite paying attention yet. This third coach is not quite paying attention yet, which works perfect for the trail. The trailer is usually last into the play. So here we're coming into the zone, and as the frame catches up, you can see I'm driving the net in between the D. That forces this D to cover me, but my stick is still open. So Tim could still slide it across here, and I could get the puck and maybe get a decent backhand shot in. But when I drive the net here, it totally takes this D out of the play, and it forces this D to take this passing lane, which in turn, you can see already how open this drop pass is, whether Brian is here or over towards the middle more. Now he's cheating over, giving himself a passing lane. So if I split the D here, it really takes both of these D out of the play, or it at least controls the play. It totally forces their hand, and now our forwards know what's going to happen. That's why we call it a system, because if you systematically do something that systematically forces the same reaction from the other team, and your line mates are systematically in the right place or in the same place, everything is automatic because you know the system. You don't have to see everything and read everything. You're all on the same page. So right here, when I'm driving, Tim could shoot, but he's not gonna. Just drops it right back. These D are out of the play. Now Brian has all day to walk into the slot, and I'm in front for a screen. So that F2, F1 always drive wide, F2 always drive the middle. Split the D, staying just inside of the far D. Split the D, F3 trail. F2, you're crashing that net hard. If Tim doesn't pass me that puck, I'm crashing hard. I'm open, even if I'm not. I'm tapping my stick, I'm yelling, I wanna, yeah, I'm here in the middle, just to force all of their attention. Now, as I play that decoy well, these D are focused, Tim drops it back, now stop in front. Drive the net hard, then stop in front for a screen. And not only is Brian wide open, but this goalie is screened. If this D comes up, Tim's open for a backdoor pass. So it just opens up so many things if this F2 drives the net and then stop in front for a screen. I don't screen because I'm not wearing shin pads, but F2, whether it's the center or the wide wing, whoever is the first or the closest to the puck carrier on this rush. F1, drive wide. F2, drive the middle. F3, come across and trail late. And then F2, drive hard as you can, just like Rylan was on that one play. Bust through that middle. If they let you, you bust right through. Go hard to the net, stop in front. If you don't get the pass, you're there for a screen. If you then we get a shot on net, and you're there for a rebound. So it's like a triple threat. But we got to have F2 driving the middle, driving the net. Okay, so after all of that, start it over, do it again. Bell's got the puck here, starts driving. This is obviously F2, needs to drive to the net. F3 is coming across the trail. F2 is also coming across the trail. This doesn't work. Now this D, you should gap up. If this actually happens, you're not covering anybody here. Step up, stay with this girl. You can come here, and then if this girl does decide to go to the net, then you can back up. But if you gap up here, when they drop the puck blindly, you step up, you might be gone in your own breakaway. But this D, stay active, stay engaged. If there's nobody here for you to cover, don't stand there. So now this pass, the play kind of developed. And so if this were to have happened correctly, I think it's Bell, you should have dropped it back this way to Ava. And then Maisie, when you see that pass come here, then you drive to net. And then looks like Jalen is out of the play after this drop pass. So Ava, you'll pick it up, drive the net here. Maisie, drive here, and you're reading this D, Ava. So now it's a 2-on-1 here. Get it on your forehand. For one thing, protect the puck from this girl who's going to circle this way. So get it on your lefty forehand, and you're getting ready to either pass if this girl commits to you, or if she stays in the middle, takes away the pass, then you just creep up and fire it on your forehand. But that pass comes across to the other side, and again, D, if you were gapped up, that's your puck instead of theirs. Okay, so now we're gonna try it again here. Belle's gonna start with it. She's right now going in the zone. This D is ultra aggressive. Ava's going to the net. But right here, I think it's Maisie. You're coming across. You need to be over here supporting. Right now, she could use your support. Right now, this D is that committed. All Belle has to do is drop it here, and you'd pick it up and skate in. As is, you're I don't know, F2.5 going to the net. This is not a trail. Right here, nobody can pass you the puck because obviously she's got problems, being harassed by the D, protecting it one-handed, and Ava's busting the net, taking this girl out of it. Maisie, if you're over here, one, Belle will see you. Two, she can make a pass back to you any number of safe ways. But as is, you're gonna like take yourself out of the play this entire way by skating in the no passing. Like this is the only area you don't have a passing lane, and you skate right through it the entire way. And now, even now, this isn't really an ideal passing lane because you have to back up to get the puck. Now you're catching the puck with backwards momentum, and this D is able to attack you. And that was the only, so there, Jalen, you want to not be so aggressive. Don't get hypnotized on that puck. So I can't tell. I think it's Belle escapes. Maisie should be up here, so you can attack with momentum. But regardless, that pass comes across now to Maisie. Ava, you got to find a way to keep yourself in the play. If you're going to carry on over here, but right now, you're not an option. Right now, you're not an option. If you stop, instead of trucker turning, if you stop here and creep out here, now Maisie's got a pass to you on your forehand. But even if you catch it over here, you're on your backhand. So now, Jalen, you got to not get so focused on this puck. Back out because this pass does beat you. But Belle's giving a good outlet. Ava, get yourself open. The goalie can cover you here with your left hand here. So stop, come around the front. See, right now, you still don't have a passing lane. Belle's reading it correctly and going to make the play to the net. These D have now totally committed to this 2-on-2. Ava, you're wide open, but there's no way you can get a pass. You're tapping for it, but this goalie is going to block it if you get a pass because your stick is in the crease. So back out, play it smarter, anticipate passing lanes so that your forehand is always open to get a dangerous pass. You never know when it might be able to slide through. If you have your stick on the ice and your forehand in a passing lane, sometimes you get lucky and it's just a tap in. Okay, we're going to do this one again. Now, this one doesn't really turn out the way we were talking about, but this is another common situation, and this is the next progression in how to play a 3-on-2 series of decisions or either ors. So Belle's attacking wide. This is good. Ava's busting to the net, splitting the D. This is good. Maisie is coming across to support. That's also good. Now, Belle, you're going to force yourself to attack the middle. There's a cluster here. Don't feed yourself into a cluster, but you do. You make this pass or this move here to the middle. Ava's already dragged this D with her. Now, Maisie, I guess you could attack here, but the way we should run this, if the puck carrier comes across wide and cuts to the middle, for whatever reason, it happens and it's a good play sometimes. If she cuts to the middle, Maisie, you should be here trailing, first of all. And if you are, then when you see the puck carrier cross the blue line, then you carry this way. And now it's a different decision with this 2-on-1. So then Belle has the option of dropping it for you. If this D carries with her, she drops. This is just the classic drop pass. She drops it back. You carry on this way. This D is forced this way. And Maisie, you're going to attack the net on a minor breakaway. Or Ava, when you see that happen, you're going to peel off this way and drag this D with you. So Ava, if you peel this way, she drops it back. Maisie comes this way. Let's see if I can do this here. See if we can get clever. Yeah, I got it. Get out of the way. Okay. So Maisie, if you're here and you carry on this way, drop it back. Then Belle, you're going to come this way. And then Maisie, you'd be here with the puck. Ava, when you see that happen, you peel out this way to drag this D with you. So then we'd have Belle coming up top, Maisie with the puck here. This D would naturally be still covering Belle. So Belle's going to come this way with the D. Maisie, you're going to attack here. Now you've got a new series of 2-on-1s. Most likely it's here. So then Maisie, you'd be here with the puck when this D is here. So now you're attacking the net. This D would be right about here. You either shoot, carry it in and shoot upper glove or walk around the goalie. Or if you carry it and this D is forced to you, now you just pass it across to Ava, who's giving herself a lane. If this D takes this lane, forces you well, and you start carrying, this D will probably be like, oh crap, I got to get back here and cover her. Now you just slide it back again to Belle, who's right in here still. And now we've just got closer and closer to the net. This D would be down here having covered there. Now Belle's got the puck in a prime scoring opportunity, but this all starts with, if this girl cuts to the middle, attack wide, always attack wide, because all of our series of decisions starts with attacking wide. But if she attacks wide and cuts to the middle, usually just like this to find her forehand, the trailer come across. So now it's a decision on this D. If she comes with you, drop it back. If she anticipates this drop pass, you're like, whoop, thank you very much, and you just attack the net. And you leave that D in your dust. If she's here and this crossing pattern is here, if she sees Maisie coming across, she might be like, oh, she's going to drop it, and this D commits here, gets clever and tries to jump that pass. Then you say, yep, thank you, fake pass, attack the net. Now Belle's attacking the net, and we just took this D out doing nothing except a fake. You're on your forehand. And again, Ava, if you see that, you need to widen out so that Belle can attack here, and we're forcing a new 2-on-1, either shoot or pass across. But again, it all starts with attack wide. If she comes here, the trailer crosses. And then she can continue this way, and then the trailer becomes F2 coming wide. So we'd have F1. This girl becomes F2 coming across as Belle carries up into the high slot. So she'll carry across, force this D to make a decision. If she keeps carrying and this drop pass isn't there, Belle keeps carrying, this D keeps pressuring. Now as Maisie comes across here, Belle, it's just an easy pass right there. So now you read this 2-on-1 differently, and Ava, same time, you're driving wide. This D's out of the play. So as these two carry this way, it's just a kind of a reverse drop pass or an area pass back here where Maisie picks it up on her forehand. But all of those are a series of decisions that fit within the system. If we just come to our forehand and attack the net, see if I can erase all this junk. If we just come in the zone, play Maverick, I'm going to attack the net here because I'm on my forehand. All you've done is give yourself a one-on-one. So play this as a series of two-on-ones, learn the system, and just understand that it's a series of either or decisions. Either she comes with you and you drop it, or she covers that pass and you keep it, or she doesn't really do anything and just follows you here. So either she follows you here and you pass it, or she commits this pass and you keep it. So it's just, again, either or. Okay, so here's another rush at it. And as you can see here, Bell, you're not really trailing. You're open, but there's no passing lane. And Maisie's left-handed. Alex is covering this passing lane perfectly. There's no way for her to get you this puck unless you're over here. This isn't get open in the slot. This is F3 trail. So you need to get over here so even on her forehand, Maisie can just drop it back to you here. As is, you've taken yourself entirely out of the play. This girl's covered in front like she intended to be. Here, there's nothing, but Maisie, you can attack the net. If this girl's standing here like this, keep going. Keep the puck. You know she's covered. Don't just fire it into traffic. And be brave or bold a little bit. Challenge yourself to beat this girl. If she's just standing here, she's literally making herself a cone. Keep the puck. Maintain the puck. Maintain control. But this is also another opportunity. So here we're attacking the zone. Maisie's doing a good job attacking wide. And this, again, started a little awkward. It's hard with half ice. But Bell, you got to, instead of coasting here, get over here. Make this a two-on-one here instead of I'm going to sit here and eventually I'll kind of be open. Get over here, make this a two-on-one. No passing lane here, ever. And so Maisie, escape if you need to, cycle. Okay, so this one, defense is going to give you guys another look at this. So again, Maisie starting with it, starting wide. Ava's starting offside, but regardless, it's just practice. So Maisie's doing a good job attacking wide. Maisie makes a good decision. Again, Bell, you got to get over here. Make this an easier pass, but the right read. So Maisie reads this D, drops it back to Bell on her forehand. That's a good pass. Now, Bell, you're going to read this D. You're going to attack the net as an instinct. Just attack the net, and you're going to read this D as this two-on-one, and you're going to read this D as this two-on-one. So right now, you're doing a good job controlling the puck. This D is like, I better cover this girl. It looks like she can fire it. So she comes up to you. So now it's either she takes away this pass and you attack the net, or if she attacks you, slide it up to Ava. So now right here, Ava's wide open. So this is the value of center or F2 driving the net, because now we've got both girls completely puck focused, and you're on your forehand. You've got a sweet passing lane right here, just an area pass to her forehand. There's Maisie's open too, but there's really no passing lane. And even if there was, she's in the corner. This is where we want to get. If we can get the puck to our girl standing right here, we'll take that all day, every day. So right here, read this D, slide it through to Ava. She's open, but we're stuck on, oh no, my play is over here. My two-on-one is over here. This is also a two-on-one because it's a three-on-two. So rewind this a bit, run it through again, probably glitchy. Sorry about that. Maisie's attacking wide, makes a good drop pass back to Bell. Bell gains possession, controls the puck well. Ava's got her forehand presented. Stick on the ice, obviously ready for it, kind of hungry for it. This is a girl okay, I should probably pass to her. Both defense attack the puck. Just slide it through to her. That's an easy pass right here to the open slot. Just read the two-on-one. Either she comes to me or I pass it through. That's not quite right, but regardless, either or. Either she plays you or she plays that girl, but she can't play both. So make the easy read. And there you do make the easy pass to Maisie. Eventually she opens up because this D is forced to cover you. Now Maisie, you're gonna force it through, and Ava, again, it's unfortunate because of the way the play unfolded, but if you get up a bit higher, you have a better passing lane. You can't pass it through the net, and Maisie attack the net here. There's nobody covering you. This passing lane is closed. She's out of the play. Attack the net to force something to open up rather than just forcing it through. Okay, so here's again, a totally different look at it just by accident, but Maria's doing a good job attacking the zone wide. She actually loses the puck here, but this forward's taking this D out. You should be here, making yourself an option. So you're getting there. That D is going to cover it. Maria's going to try get the puck back here. It does get there, and Ryland's going to play the 2-on-1. So this D is out of the play. Maria, you should be busting to the net here too, because this could become a 3-on-1. This D is covering Olivia. Ryland's going to read this D. Carry the puck. It's like, I got all day. It's just me and the goalie. There's nothing here really. There's creating traffic, but there's open space over here. So I'm going to take it and use this traffic. Then Ryland just carries the puck. Either she covers you or she covers Olivia. If she covers Olivia, you just carry it. And that's exactly what happens here. So, okay, you're not going to cover me. You're not going to take the puck. I'll just carry it around. So here, Ryland does a good job getting to the most dangerous area on her forehand. Goalie is screened and just shoots it in the net. It's easy peasy when you make it that way. So here Maria gets the pass across. Ryland's going to pick it up. Okay, fine. You're going to let me skate to the net? I'll skate to the net all day. Olivia does a good job tying up that D. Ryland keeps it control on her forehand. Just an easy shot in the net. Good series of reads and a good instinct of driving the net. If they're going to let you, drive the net. Drive the net until they don't let you. Your first instinct should always be drive to the net.